Post-race, day number 1 of the WKA Gold Cup presented by Vega Kart Racing Tires and Summit Racing Equipment event in Barnesville. And we've got Colin Warren with us now. And Colin, 2 big wins today. You had a couple of fast time awards. This basically was your day. First of all, talk about the transitions that you had to go through today, because of course we had rain, then we had dry conditions, or mostly dry, and then all of a sudden it started raining again. What's it like to have to keep going back and forth? Talk about that, both from the change in the go-kart from one tire to the other, and also the just mental approach to it.
We did a lot of racing yesterday, or practice yesterday in the rain. It was basically full rain yesterday. So we had that set up ready to go. We knew exactly what we were doing there. As far as going back and forth, last race in Cincinnati at WKA Manufacturers Cup, we kind of messed ourselves up by switching back and forth too much between, it was the same conditions, rain, dry, rain, dry. We messed ourselves up switching back and forth too much, tried to go dry, rained. So we've learned, just take the tires off the kart, take the gear off the kart, sit there and wait until a class before you go out and make your decision, and that's kind of what's working for us this weekend. So it's helping us get the right tires, at least, tires and setup.
Now, the forecast basically was not good coming into the weekend. Are you able to kind of strategize before you ever get here about a game plan based upon, you know, a rainy forecast, or is it kind of one of those things where you have to wait and see because you never know what time of day or how much rain we're going to get?
Yeah, it's always like a little bit of a question, but we showed up this weekend and we already had rain tires on the kart. We had our gear on the kart. We raced here a few years ago, so we knew the gear ratio and what we needed to be running. So we were rain ready when we showed up, knowing that it was going to be like a 90% chance Friday morning. So yeah, we were ready.
Do you remember the first time you ever raced in the rain, and how long ago was it?
Oh boy, do I remember the first time? No, I do not. That's because that is, I started when I was 4, I'm 25, so
wow.
Racing for 21 years, it's probably, it had to at least been 19, 20 years ago. I live in Florida, so it rains all the time. So I'm sure, I have enough experience in the rain, so I'm sure it's, a long time ago. That's why I can't remember.
Yeah, the experience pays. That was really where I was going, and learning just to adapt to the. It's basically just loss of grip, right? You got to be, I would think, just very much smoother on the pedals, right, and the wheel for that matter.
Yeah, it's just smoother overall. You have to. It helps with the experience. Helps you understand where the grip will be on the track. Like obviously, most people know, don't run on the rubber line because it'll be greasy, slippery.
Yeah.
This track was definitely weird in that sense, because it's almost like the rubber line is the rain line.
Sure.
In the way that the turns flow, so you almost can't run a normal rain line. So yeah, that's one thing I've figured out in all the practice yesterday, and it's helped me out today. So.
Okay, so let's talk about tomorrow. Forecast not really all that much better. Anything different? Basically, it feels like maybe you just start tomorrow the way you left off today, unless otherwise noted, right?
Yeah, we're just put the karts back together tonight. We raced in the dry in 360, so we'll have to, depending on the forecast tomorrow, we'll have to change that over to wet or dry, or change the other kart. One of them will have to be changed, but we're just going to probably throw them both in the trailer tonight and see what it is tomorrow morning, because on Thursday night we showed up and it was a 91% chance of rain. On Friday morning we showed up here and it was dry.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it started raining. So it was like, weird, but.
Okay, so you've got, talk about the rest of your season once you leave here. I know we got another day here tomorrow, but what's coming up for you this year other than hopefully seeing us again in Jacksonville?
As far as 206 racing, after this weekend, my next race will be Grands, so CKNA Grands.
Okay.
After that, it'll be the next WKA Gold Cup at Jacksonville.
Yep.
Correct, yep. Yeah. So that's the next 206 races I have. I'll be doing a few 2-cycle races in between there.
Okay.
Next weekend I go to USPKS in Newcastle.
Okay.
So, and then I'm going to be trying to do Supernats this year. yeah, that's my next few races.
2 poles, 2 wins. I know you can't do all this alone, so give some credit to those who help you out.
Dave, my mechanic, ROV, and TS Racing. Vegas Tires for putting on the event, WKA for Vegas Tires for helping support the event, WKA for putting on the event. I think that's...
Colin Warren, a double winner today, trying for 2 more tomorrow here at Barnesville.